Huh?
This is why we run Fua in 60, guys. People call me crazy. They're like, oh, you're crazy for running Fua in 60 because you might go against Mermail and you might draw it game 1. You might dare draw it game 1 when you go second. People are like, that will never happen. I'm like, you just don't play enough games with the deck then. That's all I can say. Because, like, I feel like the consistency will just come up. I mean, he's gonna go for the hand rip, I guess. That's kind of silly he gets to still hand rip me. I was about to say, he's gonna have to give me a draw, but... So I'm still gonna be on 4 cards, so it ends up being a single... Oh, he doesn't even give me a hand rip now. But then he has 6 in graveyard. But then he gets to revive it, yep. See, that's hella... See, we love Mermail. By love, I mean, fuck this deck, holy shit. Would you run branded shit all this format? I mean, I just think Ido is better right now, so probably not, but I mean, I don't think it's bad. It's lit. Hand rip is nuts, but I mean, this is why Fua is so good, right? Like, Fua saved me here. 110%. Just thinking if I go for Ash here or not. I don't know if I don't know his cards in hand, that's the issue. Ash, I mean, I have deployment if not, and then it's like, okay. I think draw 2 is not even bad. Oh, grass is really good here. It's grass, it's grass, it's grass. It's just like 2 copies of Branded Fusion. Yo, what's up, iFunnyGiant? Happy Easter, brother. So the power of Mermail is hand rip. Interesting. Yup. I mean, they hand rip, but they also can make, like, pseudo FTK boards in the form of, like, yeah, I knew he had the Ash. So I was like, it's either hand rip or... like, I just think grass was better. Just thinking I could go Sanctifier, attack over, go Branded Fusion. That sounds like it sucks, though. Oh, I know what I'm doing here. I don't know, I hear so much anecdotal evidence anytime I like that Fua is just so insane and branded, and you guys see why. Getting Ash on branded loss is so funny, I'm not gonna lie. I apparently should have chain blocked, guys. My bad. Good thing you send Lubellion. Why do you say that? Oh, do you mean off the brand of fusion? I mean, yeah. That's why Lad is so good in my opinion, because you get to play through multiple hand traps. It makes your one card Aluber is really good, which is really good in the grind game. So you can just like draw an Aluber and just crack back immediately. Yeah, so next time someone tells you Fu was bad and branded, show them that, please. And 60 card especially. Why no loss protection? Because fusion duplication doesn't count as a proper fusion summon on the first fusion summon, so like whatever you make off the duplication is not protected. It's like that's how it is for every card that like copies an effect to like fuse. It isn't actually a fusion summon. Also, if this guy doesn't have Ash, he loses the game. By the pause, I feel like he lost the game. Oh, he has Gamma. What the fuck? But he discarded his hand rip. So what's his board? Okay, so like if Mulin's in the graveyard, like I don't care. Like I genuinely do not. Like we can see where this board goes because I'll be able to play through it. Like I can force the interaction, get something to clear the barrier statue probably. Seeing your side so often. I mean, that's what you have to do when you overside, though. When you play 60, you have to side in, like, minimum 10 cards in branded, in my opinion. Preferably, in my opinion, 12. Oh, I was hoping he was gonna banish my Mercurier, guys. That would have been very funny. What are your first two favorite decks? So, like, before Branded, because Branded's now my favorite deck, but, like, my first two favorite decks of all time, I've told this story before, but, like, obviously I love talking about decks that I like to play. I think Lightsworn, I think Heroes was probably my first favorite deck, but, like, I never played, I played it as a kid. Like, I was 11 years old playing Yu-Gi-Oh with my dad because I had no other friends who liked Yu-Gi-Oh. And, like, I'd just get bullied at school for playing Yu-Gi-Oh, so I kept that to myself, and, just when all, like, my kindergarten friends stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and then, just played with my dad, and then I made a YouTube when I was, like, in 7th grade, and so I started, like, dueling online, like, with my webcams and stuff like that, but, like, And then I'd like went to like the Fam Darkness sneak preview and the Light Destruction sneak preview. And then no, I went to the Duelist Genesis sneak preview, not the Light of Destruction sneak preview. And so I'd say Lightsworn would probably be my first proper deck, and then Blackwing. I really liked Blackwing a lot. I really liked like Edison era Blackwing. Before Blackwing was good too, like the first set Blackwing came out, like Dark Strike Fighter, so good. Lightsworn is a deck I will play in any format. That's why I'm like looking forward to. I mean, it's like actually not bad right now without Dweller and like the Fiendsmith engine and Horus being pretty good with like Detonator at 1. I just think the Lightsworn cards need like an X-Ryzeal that like they need like the baby JD needed to like board break on top of what it did, honestly. And if it did, then Lightsworn would be the best deck. Like so good if like the baby JD like negated a card on field or something for some reason. Baby JD is already like the best card in that deck too, which is crazy to say. I play it in Edison too, like that's why I really like Edison format. When I'm liking Edison format because I can play Lightsworn and Blackwing. But I haven't been playing much Edison. I'm kind of bored of Edison. And every time I go to like Nats or something or a YCS and play against all the Edison sweats, it becomes very unfun. And that's like not anything against anybody who sweats Edison. It's just like Edison is a different game at a top level, and I'm not like quite an Edison sweat, so I feel like I'd have to put in the time. And honestly, I don't find the competitive Edison environment too fun because it's a lot of technical play in 50-50s, which I like, but also like when you see things like Gigaplant becoming one of the best decks, Frogborg and like these like Dragon, like just these very fast-paced combo decks. Like when people are making Edison spreadsheets, like there's an issue with Edison right now. They obviously aren't the like Blackwing Vayu still does very well, but I think like that's like a sign of the format basically getting solved, where like most formats end up going towards combo piles because combo has the most ceiling expression out of all the decks, so the good players will gravitate towards that. Which is kind of weird because it had the opposite. That's not the case in Hat format, which is like March 2014, if you're not familiar with that, which is like that Nats format has like artifact trap tricks as like one of the best decks with like Bujins, Geargia. It's a super wide open format, and I really do like it too, but that's one of those formats where like it was super combo heavy when the format first released. Like you had like Patrick Hoban and a bunch of other people playing Sylvans and Lightsworn rulers very prolifically through that format and at the Nats. So also a nice board. What is this board? Mista boy. Mista. Are we freaking playing or watching JoJo's? If he can hand rip you again, man, this Mermail must get nerfed. I mean, they don't have a 4th hand rip at least. My knowledge. I mean, they could loop the Trish or make a second Trishula. Allure and Merc, perfect combo. Yeah, that's my favorite 2-card combo. I'm gonna make that 2-card combo on my spreadsheet. Working really nice with this list, seeing your side so often. Yeah, Full list is so good. Best case, you draw a million. Worst case scenario, it's a high spreads bridge. Also, like how Romy and the Branded Idiot and the class are in the members only classroom, and make sure to become a channel member if you want to get in that members only classroom. And if you are a member and you don't see it, link your Discord to your YouTube or Twitch if you have a Twitch sub as well. So use your Twitch primes or click the join button today if you want to get in on that members only classroom. Roman was talking about how like Fua also worst case just like baits an Ash, right? And then like that Ash was probably gonna kill you because like you need Ash to board break. Like if you get through the imperm process and they still Ash your Branded Fusion, it's still not looking great going second. So you need to get rid of Ash, like whether it's through like talent. That's why talents is super important. I think you need to run Thrust and Talents and Branded at the moment. At least in Omega. Or sorry, in TCG. What's up, Lady Goo? She's got the Lady Goo. Agree meta, says Alan. The feeling of having to choose what to banish always feels bad. Bro, this guy stays drawing Ash. It's so annoying. This is why we keep in fusion duplication, though, right? It's either that or we go thrust. But I think I'd just get fusion duplication, play it safe here. Like, I don't think there's a reason not to, honestly. Nice Mermail deck, by the way. By the way, this deck is one of the best decks this format. And Brandon just like... Get out of here. Get out of here with your barrier statue. Sorry, Long John Silver. Love you, buddy. Simon Jorgensen, I like dragons in general. Blue Eyes, mixtures of dragons is well used to back in YGO 3 online game, and 6am and Light Swarm back in YGO 3. Yeah, 6am is actually one of those decks I never got to play in a format where it was good, honestly. I remember when it was bad, when like John Moore topped with it, or won his YCS in like 2000, or I think he got second place or something like that. That was a really fun time for 6am before Gateway. I know Gateway is a whole nother beast. I want an extender that's a board breaker so I could take out this Jura Swarm, guys. What can I do? Like, every card... dude, Extra Zeal is going to be the pinnacle for card... or is going to honestly be the standard for card design going forward. Mark my words. Because, like, they need... people always complain about hand traps. It's like, they're like, I can't go second or whatever, like, unless I see hand traps. Well, okay, then you have to make engine that is good going second, and how to make engine that's good going second. Look at things like Ice Ryzeal and Poseidra, you know, in the Mermail deck. Both these cards are extenders and starters, and they break boards on their own. I think that's, you are just straight up going to see that be the standard, whether it's tertiary, like in the background where it's not direct, kind of like Dragon Tail, where all the Dragon Tail cards break the board when they are used as fusion material, or most of them do. You're just gonna see that going forward, and that's why like a lot of decks that don't have that right now are, I think, falling off on some level. Like, I hope we see with the branded deck, or with the new branded support. I think someone asked me before if we're gonna see new branded support. We're gonna definitely see new branded support with the new anime. Like, they just made new cards for the Sky Striker cards. They've already announced they're gonna make cards associated with the anime. It would be, I don't know, that's an impossible scenario for me. Like, there are, like, you could run that simulation 100 times, and 100 times there's like new branded support when given those like, given that, like, what's already been said. It's just hasn't been like they haven't directly announced that the new set has branded support, and that they're waiting on that. I know some people are jumping the gun, but like, I've always said with my videos, like, guys, it's not officially announced, but like, come on, if you don't think there's new branded support, like, get together. Because I still have some people like saying, oh, you're clickbaiting by saying we're getting new branded support. And I always make like the caveat that it's not official. Extra Lubellion. I will never run a second Lubellion in TCG until Verte comes back, or we get a usable link in the TCG. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed what you saw, I'm going to leave 2 videos, one to the right, one to the left of me, and I personally think you'll enjoy them, so be sure to check them out if you haven't already. And then if you'd like to support the channel as well, there are plenty of different ways to get even more out of METAGAMESGX. I do have a how to play branded playlist where you can find a lot of really great free learning content on top of other decks like Ryzeal and Mitsurugi in their own respective playlists. I also have a great Discord community. And then also, if you just want to get more out of the channel, you can click the join button, become a channel member today, and this will allow you to get into the members only classroom where you can personally get help from me. You can also do this on Twitch and use your Twitch Prime sub, obviously. I also have a website where you can check out all these things, including merch that you can help buy to support the channel. They look great. And then also you can follow me on Twitter if you want to get updates. And then also, last but not least, I do have my own Yu-Gi-Oh! Master spreadsheet, which is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Spreadsheet with over 100 combos with decks like Branded, Mitsurugi, Ryzeal, and Dragontail. And this is going to be updated every month. And also, make sure you're subscribed. Road to 20,000 subscribers. And most of all, thank you all for the support and allowing me to live my dream on a daily basis with this channel. So with that being said, check out these videos, check out all the links down below, and thank you for watching.